Howdy, folks! Welcome to Big Rob's Funhouse. Tonight we're going to test the Ridgid Octane against that brand new, beautiful, Ridgid Brushless R86 1152, as they label it, their high torque hammer drill. I think that's the first time I've ever seen anybody label a hammer drill as high torque. I guess that means the other ones, they're mid torque. It's fine. I don't know. How are you doing this fine night?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. Trying to figure out these headphones, but I eventually gave up.
All right. I like it. So you were telling me a story while we were off air, and you thought that the people out there, by the way, everybody, this brand new headset, I have never used it for a live stream before. So you all have to chime in, tell me how it sounds, whether I need to turn the volume up or down. Just kind of let me know. Can't really go up, but what's up? So Raj is in the house.
It actually sounds pretty good. I don't know what mine sounds like because I am using this.
No, Paul W. They actually call it, and I've got the box somewhere. I was so happy to get it, but they actually do label it as a high torque. So if you look up on Home Depot's website, Ridgid High Torque Hammer Drill, the R861152 is the one that comes up. So Raj is in the house. Paul W. is here. Daniel Gomez, a good friend of ours and a fellow Ridgid lover, is here. There is one other name in the chat that I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce because chances are it wouldn't end up being well or sounding correctly. So there you go. But we're going to do our standard. We're going to run the Ridgid, both of them, both using a 6 amp hour battery, and then might end up using a 3 amp hour Octane battery on both of them just to see the performance levels. Jamie True is also here. Jake Chef is here. What's up, my man? How you doing? Both of you sound better than you look. Well, that ain't hard. Jesus. Mid-Atlantic Tools, hello. Glad to have everyone here. Don't forget to become a channel member. That helps out our channel and lets YouTube know that you're going to support us for the long run. So there you go. Fred Smith is a channel member. And because he is a channel member and he said, what's up? What's up? Glad to have you here, Fred. I hope you're all looking forward to this because I really enjoy testing the tools in front of a live audience. Just so you know, Makita guys get a little sensitive if their till doesn't win. And the original plan was to have Makita go up against the Ridgid tonight. But after testing the Makita out, I decided it wouldn't be a fair contest.
Cut your losses.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, this is a turd. Jake Lacaz is here. BW's Electronic is in the house. He says, hey, everybody. What's up, Jake? We're glad to have you here. Roblox Master? Farming a Knife? Roblox. Oh, Roblox Master. Yes. Yeah. And farming and knife making are here. So nice. You entertain the folks while I get everything set up behind me. The mosquito went into early retirement. That mosquito was just a piece of garbage.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
You know, I'm just in the back. They can still hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you rummaging around back there.
Yes, I'm actually getting the workstation set up for the first series.
So my buddy called me and he was asking me, he said, I get a lot of calls all the time, you know, hey, my breaker's doing this or my panel's doing this and why does my breaker keep tripping, things like that. These breakers here, this one here is a arc fault, ground fault. So this is a dual function breaker. And what's different about these? Do I want to open this one? Let me see if I can get one that's open. Oops. Yeah, here we go. So these breakers here, if you have any of these in your house and they're nuisance tripping, uh, they have a little push button reset, and these things actually have firmware inside of them, so they're programmed to ignore certain faults. So you could have a natural fault where your fan motor has a certain amount of resistance and it arcs in there because you got windings on the motor, and this thing thinks it's a problem, shuts the circuit off. That was in the early days of these arc fault breakers. Nowadays, you're going to run into something that's an older piece of equipment, and you're trying to use it in your newer house. You might have an older breaker installed, and it's going to start tripping, or you could legitimately have a bad thing going on with your wiring, and this could be the messenger, and you don't want to shoot the messenger. It's just doing its job. So I was walking him through him probably just replacing his arc fault breaker and not pulling it out and putting in a standard breaker because the code doesn't allow that, blah blah blah. So while we're talking about that, after I had him do that, he was going to get me a picture of the panel, and he said, "Hey, you're never going to believe what I had going on um, the other day." And he kept getting stood up by electricians. He's got 22-foot ceiling in his house, and he finally got somebody to come out there. The guy got all the way up on the ladder and then had like a mental breakdown while he was up there working on a ceiling fan. he just he was crying and packed up his stuff and just left his fan disconnected. And he's trying to host Thanksgiving, and he was like, "Man, I don't know what to do." And he said, "I called that same company again. They sent somebody else out. He worked for a little bit, and then he left. And then this other guy, he kept flaking out on him. Same company. It's a
Did he
I
leave
don't know what company
crying?
it was, but they find you the electrician. He didn't directly call an electrician. He called like a middleman. They sent somebody out. So long story short, about 7 attempts and 3 different techs out there. His fan is still disconnected, and it's not hooked up. And he's got a 22-foot ceiling. So he starts telling me about a scissor lift that he's going to rent, and him and his buddy are going to do the installation. Well, I've done very large installs where chandeliers are 300, 400, 500 pounds. You got 16 hours in just hanging crystal. You got 5 hours just hanging the chandelier. The base frame, we got the strut and the attic and everything, and then you got another 3 or 4 hours just building the chandelier. So you got multiple days on one light. And he was talking about getting a scissor lift, and I was like, "Hey man, you have tile on your floor. Like you can't just bring a scissor lift into your house because a lot of people don't realize, but you got a 3,100-pound piece of equipment that's going to go over the threshold of your door.
Yeah.
Now, first off, you're going to put plywood on either side of your door frame just to get it into your door. Most scissor lifts, the one that he got was huge. Like you put 3 people on it if you had to. It's a 2-man lift, obviously. Goes 22 feet tall, and they're usually about 8 foot long. And you can actually drop the bars down and get that thing in your door. When you go over the threshold, your wheels have to be perfectly level. If not, one's going to teeter. And 3,000 pounds doesn't care about your door frame. So, long story short, on Tuesday, I'm going to be going over there. We're going to be building a structure out of 4x4s and 2x4s with 3/4 ply, approximately 9 foot tall. And then we're going to put an 8-foot ladder on it. And maybe we might live stream it. I don't know. But just in case you guys run into this issue, don't expect to just drive a scissor lift on your tile. You would have to put plywood, Harbor Freight moving blankets, and then another layer of plywood on that, just to get it on your tile. So here's my short story.
So, at 22 feet, Paul. Roblox, are Craftsman tools good for carpentry? Light carpentry, I would say. But we're gonna get to the testing. So I am going to take his mug off. You're welcome, folks. Oh wait, that was the wrong one.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Put the belly on. I know what people want. I know what sells. Let me just adjust the camera. That's about right. That's dead center. So the Ridgid Octane is going to be up first. This is my favorite tool, period. It has been I have said it numerous times. We're going to see if maybe the new one can convince me to change. I mean, the 2904 is pretty sweet too. So we'll see. But this is a 1-inch spider bit. We are going to be testing as many times as we can in speed 2. I never take a drill out of drill mode unless I'm going into concrete. I
Yeah.
think the screw mode is just a waste of time.
I like how
Uh,
it's on the side there.
yes, both tools are going to have a fully charged 6 amp hour battery. I am going to leave the Octane on the Octane and the max output on the Brushless. Let me just get the light over here. This is dangerous work. Not at all.
Is your belly button an innie or an outie?
I'm too fat for an Audi. It'd look like a car. So can I do this now, or you got more time to waste?
You can go, but that spider's a beast, dude. You're gonna go through that thing. There you go.
I love that. I love that Octane. I've loved it since it came out. That thing is just so nice.
It does look good.
So again, we have the brand new brushless in speed 2. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there, speed 2. It is in drill mode. I like it better, like he said, with the selector on the side. Does have a fully charged 6 amp hour max output battery. SEO Panther is here. SEO, how you doing? That was
You want to do it again?
the station actually moving.
Yeah. There you go.
So they just tear right through that. I have people on all the platforms that tell me that you don't use a drill to drive lags. So later on tonight, we're going to use a 10-inch lag.
Yeah. Hang on 2 seconds.
Or an 8-inch lag. Then we're going to do a 10-inch. And then we're going to do a 12-inch. But that's not why you're here. You're here to see us test. So we go from that. We're going to go up to a 1 1/4 Irwin speed bore bit. As you guys can tell, I don't let the grass grow under my feet. This does have a locking chuck, which is very nice. And this is a self-feeding bit, so there is no need to pull on or push on it. Did not get all the way through with one pull, but it can do it in 2. Can you guys see that? Does it look good to you on camera? I can zoom in just a bit.
Yeah, that actually looks really good.
So I got to raise the camera just a hair. Let's get that done. Right there.
Yeah.
I can tell you the weight of this drill after holding the Octane, this is like holding nothing. This is just so much lighter.
SEO Panther says he's trying to decide what brand of compressor and nailers to go with. You going for cordless, or what are you trying to do? Since the 2x6 moves anytime you put pressure on it, the angle could be off.
Yeah. It does make it interesting, but
it's just the physics that you're pushing up on top of something because you're
okay. Can I test it?
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So it didn't bog down at all. That's a 1 1/4. This is what a lot of channels used to test for maximum torque to see if it would bog down. I gotta be honest with you. I think that could go through a 4x4.
Yeah.
That's uh, that's pretty impressive actually for a drill. And then there's my personal favorite, the 1.5 inch Diablo Speed Demon bit, the spattle bit or spade bit.
Whatever they are. Yeah. Good one.
Again, it's another self-feeding bit, so there's really no need to
Push.
push.
You're
It
through.
did break through.
Yeah.
It did break through. So I'm not trying to cheat the octane at all.
SEO Pen says it's a homeowner level trim, potentially car and tire inflator, which is why I was going air. I got plenty of DeWalt batteries and I can go in that direction. Yeah,
Ridgid.
I think you caught my stream where we fixed my compressor. Right now, the best bang for your buck, if you want battery, is the DeWalt compressor. It's $220 bare. The Milwaukee is almost $400 right now. And mine hasn't dropped a pound since I fixed it. But $5 hose clamps.
Check out the Metabo. So the Metabo cordless nailers are all on sale at Lowe's right now. And Metabo, one of the best names for nailers on the market. I haven't used any, but I can tell you that the rest of their products, what I have used, have all been very good quality. And the compressor is cheap too. So if you want to go that route, you can. There you go.
Yeah. For
All right.
your nailers, I would go Ridgid and a DeWalt compressor. That's me. Cordless.
Yeah, I can tell you now that this thing has more power than the Octane. Just in these few tests, and this is something that, unlike the Makita earlier this week, the more I have used the Ridgid this week, the stronger it has gotten. So
Yeah.
there you go. And I got the Ridgid on Thursday, so it's not even properly broken in yet. You ready? I got to reset.
Right on. Yeah. So Ridgid has 3 nailers and a compressor for like $200.
$299.
$299. I've got all those nailers. The Ridgid nailers are fantastic. They're oilless. I haven't had any issues with my Ridgid nailers. Even this one here.
They are panty droppers too. You show up on the job site with a Ridgid nailer, and all the Makita fangirls drop their panties.
Even yeah. even this one here. I've had for I don't know, 8 years, maybe 6. And I was shooting some furred out strips. I had some tile in my shower. I was shooting through some furred out strips. I hit the tile. The nail bounced back, of course, and this thing started hissing like it was going to start leaking. Since then, I probably ran about 2,000 more nails through it. So this has just been a good nailer, good, robust.
Perfect.
Just a good product. It's bulletproof as far as I'm concerned. And then I haven't had any issues with any Ridgid, and that was on me doing that. So highly recommend the Ridgid nailers. I went with Ridgid nailers and DeWalt air compressor. I was going to get the Milwaukee. It was never in stock. And now it's like $70 more than it was. So it's like almost $400 for the Milwaukee compressor. other than the compressor leaking on the DeWalt, which is a big deal. Don't get me wrong, but I was able to fix it. Uh, I'd do it again.
I bet you would.
Cut the
That-
rigid nailer with the flex rear handle. I like my rigid nailers, man. I like my rear handle too. So we're gonna be using this a whole bunch because we're gonna have to build like this frame thing that we're gonna be
yeah.
putting the ladder on.
So we are going to be working our way up as far as
Wolfco in
stress.
the house says, "What's going on?"
What's up, Alex? So we have just a little 3-inch lag. You decking guys will know what that looks like. No pre-drilled hole.
Nice.
Yeah, this will not be a problem for either drill. Really won't be.
Yeah, nice and clean.
All you gotta do is get it started and you're all set. That's just wow. I absolutely love that. Now, I am going to redo this. This is that Irwin speed bore. 1 1/4 inch Irwin speed bore. So you can see the octane. The octane did not bury it. And that is the octane. You can tell by the battery, but it's also huge, which is what they say about me.
Huh.
But they're talking about my weight. You guys can tell it's not like a tactics show. I don't dilly-dally. There is a knot right here, but I don't think I care. Ooh.
No. No.
I think it did get just a hair further, but it did not bury it.
Paul wants to know, was it 87 or 93 octane?
97. It's right up there. Or wait, what was the highest one? 91. It's 91 octane.
Yeah.
This is just for the Milwaukee fanboys that say I hate them or hate their product. So that does confirm our testing.
Yeah.
The Milwaukee is still the stronger one. I just wanted to bring out the Milwaukee because I really like that thing. All right. That concludes this piece of wood. Here, talk to the folks.
Well, I just put the blade on, and I am proud to report that I did not put it on backwards.
Yeah, it's the first time for everything.
Yeah. Unless I did. I wasn't really paying attention. Well, we should be good. So, you guys know by now, if you don't, Flex sent me this. They sent me the hat. They sent me a couple of things. They're going to send me the 1-inch STS as well, which I'm pretty excited about. But we do have a little partnership going. Those of you who don't go to my channel or don't see it in my content, you could say shill, but just know that I've been talking about Flex. I've been talking about Flex before the tools even hit the store. This impact here did it for me because DeWalt did it first. DeWalt had a push button chuck, and sorry, camera's over here. DeWalt had the push button chuck first, and I was still into Milwaukee. and that's when fuel was starting to really start switch over. Everything was brushless, and then the fuel was starting to like come out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was deep into Milwaukee, but all the new guys in our company were getting the kit, the DeWalt kit, with the nano batteries, whatever DeWalt called them, right? That was the 18 volt,
Mm-hmm.
and that that DeWalt Impact had 3 speeds on it, and I think it was stronger than my Milwaukee at that time. But I was too, man. I was a Milwaukee fanboy. I was like, nah, man, you gotta get the Milwaukee. That's where it's at. The one hand reset, all that stuff. And I had a metal cutting saw, a 5 3/8 or whatever blade that was.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing a museum in a crawl space, so we were laying a whole bunch of strut. And that little saw, dude, was getting it. We are doing demo, and we were cutting without sparks. We were cutting the rigid couplings in half down either side of them, and then breaking the 90s free with that
Yeah.
saw. So I was loving Milwaukee then, and I wish I had have gotten one of those DeWalts while they were out. And so when they announced this push button thing, dude, I was already sold.
This is a 10-inch Timberlock. Again, these drills should have no issue sinking this on speed 2.
There you
That's
go.
buried. I just absolutely buried. No, nothing is drilled here. I mean, except for the wife.
Jamie True says, "Does that saw need the diamond snapped out of the blade or not?" No.
All right, we're ready. That's just no contest. This new Ridgid is just it is head and shoulders above the Octane. I'm really impressed with this.
Yeah, it looks good.
Damn. Now the real testing starts, though. We're gonna do all those things that fanboys tell us that you don't do with a drill, because they can't do it with a drill. I have used this piece of wood before, so just in all fairness and all honesty,
Is that a 6x6?
it
4 by
is.
6? Wow.
It's a 6x, or it's a 4x6. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, so once we're probably gonna spend like $100 on lumber. My buddy's gonna give me the lumber because I'm driving out to his house to do a ceiling fan. So that'd be cool. That's an extra 4x4s.
All right, she started. Let's
get it.
So the Ridgid Octane.
That's a 10-inch, correct?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Ridgid Octane.
Zoom back out. Zoom back out a little bit. A little more. One more.
There we go.
Yeah.
There's the top of the wood right there.
Did you want your green screen behind you by any chance?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going without the green screen for this video here.
Nice.
That is all it got on speed 2.
Okay.
So
3 threads showing. 2 threads.
1, 2, 3 threads showing.
Okay.
That is 3 threads. Now I'll show you that it can get the job done in speed 1. Down and up.
Would you show the folks that light ring? Just flash it towards the camera, dude. That thing is just awesome. Why can't everybody have that, dude? That's like awesome.
Why didn't Ridgid keep it?
I don't know, dude. It doesn't get any better than that. I would gladly pay an extra $30, for something like that.
I will contact Ridgid tomorrow and let him know that you're willing to pay $30 extra.
Yeah.
So I am going to go into the same piece of wood, the same line as the Octane. This is still in speed 2, the Ocho.
That light is
What?
straight from Tron, your boy Ram.
The dose, right? I don't know Spanish.
What the heck was that?
It just broke the wood.
Okay. It drove like a hydraulic.
It's breaking the wood every time.
Yeah.
Let's try it over here.
Is it that much more powerful? Oh. Okay. It is that much more powerful.
There we go.
Yeah.
So it maybe took me 5 times to get it done without it snapping the wood. I mean, it just obliterated the wood. Oh, that was interesting. It cut out on the
On the reverse. Hey, that might be warm.
Yeah, shut up. So, all right.
Why is the chat saying Ocho? 8?
The Ocho. That's from Dodgeball.
Oh, okay.
With
Yeah,
Vince Vaughn and
Ben Stiller.
You like who you like. I like who I like. We caught him picking his nose, ladies and gentlemen.
With my sleeve.
Yes. You were in elbow deep.
Yeah.
So there's that. As is always the case, I'm going to end it with the torque test, but we have one more test coming up. Before we get there,
Jack Lacaze is here.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw him. I said hi.
Oh, hi.
See, I don't forget our friends and neighbors.
No. Okay. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do on your stream? We're gonna weigh this 10 amp hour battery.
Okay.
Versus this 3.5.
Okay.
Versus this 5.
Let me ask you, are you all enjoying this? Are you all having fun? Or do you like watching this? Because I honestly was hoping it'd be a little bit closer.
Dude, that drill destroys now. Hey, you're not on stream. We can't see.
I know.
This. Okay.
I'm just setting the bit. I can't get it to bite. I'm going to switch out for a different bolt. Or a different lag. See if it bites easier. There we go. Got it to bite. He left the screen because he's an idiot.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I do love how chill the group is. Like a meeting of the minds. Always love a good torque test. You guys look like you're I'm driving, BW says. A new Ridgid drill is impressive. Test it against the Flex. Unfortunately, one of us broke their Flex without even trying.
Dude, I've been trying to break mine. Okay. So my chuck isn't in the best shape, but I already got a new one.
That's nice. I just burned out the motor on mine. Just saying, was pretty easy. So here we go. Ridgid Octane. I put it back in speed 2. It is still in drill mode. Thank you for this $2 super chat there, Shaka Gillis. Now remember, for the month of November and December, instead of donating money to the channel, please donate money to Troopers Toys for Tots.
Cryobi.
Yes. Oh, it's funny because I have a video going viral here on YouTube of me making fun of Ryobi. See, I said Ryobi that time so that the fanboys will get pissed at me the next time I say it correctly.
Well, you need to rhyme with Cryobi.
Yeah. You guys ready? here we go. Speed 2 for the Octane. And that is a half-inch
Half-inch, yeah.
lag. So it's not going to move it. I think if we prove that the new one can move it, then we can put it to bed which one is stronger. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I still think you should pull out your flex though. Did it make it weaker? Did it pull a Makita?
So now every time you hit the trigger on it, it'll spin, but you can smell it.
Nice.
So let's give this a shot. It helps if I put it in right. Oh,
RW did a Toys for Tots event today.
did you now?
Hey, it didn't like what you did there, sir.
Yeah, it actually just stopped on its own. So that was interesting. Oh,
Uh-oh.
it is
Nope.
not moving it either.
Get the flex.
So what I'll do is I'll back it out, put it back in speed 2. Nope, it's not going to drive it.
Get the flex and the Milwaukee on it and the DeWalt. That's a pretty big lag though.
Yeah, it's a half-inch by 10
That's a
inch.
huge lag. I mean, you got no business trying to drive a lag into wood
Well,
like that in the first place.
without drilling it first and
Yeah.
getting it. Yeah, that's true.
Even then, man, you should be using carriage bolts when you're in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee can't do it, but it'll take it out.
Oh, what a beast!
So it did turn it a bit.
Is that your Gen 4?
Yes,
Mm.
it did turn it a bit in speed 2, but that is with a 5 amp hour battery. Let me grab the 6.
Jamie sure says you had an old girlfriend like that.
Oh yeah, just spit on it. She'll let you in.
Man, I was looking for my scale, but somebody was crying about me not being here, so we still don't have a scale for you guys.
Oh. Don't let him kid you. He never intended on getting a scale for y'all.
I just can't remember where I put it.
Anus. Go ahead, entertain the people.
I'm afraid to say anything. I don't want to get in trouble by you.
By whom?
I don't know. Let's see what this thing's got. Let's see if we can hear a power difference. So we have a fully. This is a 3.5. Love that 3.5, dude. I always think it's a 2.5 because it's still light. That's not fully charged. That is that's got 1 bar. That's 3 bars. There's 4 bars. Let's see if we can hear a difference.
Come on. Lights. Ouch. This scale is
Okay, that's 2.5. Whoa. Hey, I like that. Dude, I like that a lot. I was wondering what that was. Dude, this is sick. Check this out. Are you watching?
Yes.
It's got spring-loaded thingies here. Right here. Down here. The bounce.
Okay.
Let me get you closer. Right. Out of all the lights in this freaking room. Hang on.
Removing the blade protector helps.
I thought I could get away with it and just run it, but I couldn't. All right, so these black things right here that are down in there.
Yes.
Can you see that, or we can't?
No.
There you go. Yeah, those.
Okay.
These are spring loaded, and it throws your battery out easier. So there's a lot of tools, especially like, okay, for example, the Milwaukee tower light right there in the corner that's behind that trash can. When you put the battery in that, or even this flex light sometimes, when you put the battery in there or the fan, it's hard to like get it out. But this thing launches the batteries out like to the point where I wasn't ready for it. I had to catch it. So when I pop it out, watch. That's really cool, dude. So
That's
when you got a
pretty
heavy
impressive.
can in there, what does it feel like?
Like a heavy can.
Uh, that's awesome. Check it out.
Yeah.
It just pops out, dude. That's awesome because this is not a light battery. So that is a awesome feature. I didn't even know was there.
Sweet.
That
All
is
right.
sweet.
Let's see. The Milwaukee is in speed 2. It is in drill mode. It does have a fully charged 6 amp hour high output battery.
Paul,
And the answer is uh-uh.
uh-uh.
It does not.
What can your
However,
flex do?
I don't know. I have no idea what it can do. However, I can show you all why a drill is still the proper tool for that job. Here, you entertain the folks for a second
All
while
right.
I
Well,
look for
we were
an
listening
impact.
to saw motors anyway. We were doing just fine without you.
Yeah,
Here we
that's
go.
always
All right.
nice to hear.
All right. I got distracted on the eject, dude. That was cool. All right. This is the noise of a 2.5.
Gee,
Here comes a 5.
that's pretty loud.
Oh, it sounds more powerful. Here comes a 3.5. About the same.
Ah,
Here comes a 10.
they
Might have been a
all
faster ramp
sound.
up, but I think the overall speed is the same. Noticeable with the 2.5.
They all sound about the same to me.
No, the 2.5. I'll go back to 2.5 now. Yeah, they sound the same. The 2.5 though is lacking. Yeah. We'll have to see what the cut difference is versus a 5, a 3,
Big
and a 10.
dogs. Tactics something. What did you say? Tactics has the entire flex lineup pretty much.
Almost.
Impact Nation Tools is in the house. Hello, Brandon. They're just not going to cut it in speed too. So yes, I would say that every single drill would need to do this test in speed 1.
Did it stop?
No, I stopped it
Oh,
because I don't want to bury it.
yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
washers are your friends.
Yeah, I just don't have any big enough. So in speed 1, I think all 3 of them could do this easily.
Yeah.
But the folks say that you can't use a drill for this task. You're supposed to use an impact wrench.
But when you use an impact wrench, they say you're supposed to use the drill.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is, if you're using an impact wrench for that, first, you have to drill a hole using a drill. That way, it aids the impact wrench, and it doesn't split your wood. 2, it's slower than the drill. in a land where time is money, is what everybody says when they talk about Milwaukee and DeWalt and them. They always say time is money. You got to have that extra second. Well, we're not talking about an extra second there. You're talking about 30-second difference. So that's huge.
Yeah.
Now, here's a test that you should not ever try because it's
Yeah.
dumb.
I'm gonna get a scale.
Okay, you get a scale. That's a 2 3/8 Forstner bit. That is buried all the way down to the light ring of the chuck. That Octane is, I think it'll be my first love anyway. It's just hard to beat it.
Like a sore pecker, huh?
Oh no, I've never had an issue with that.
Oh,
I can always beat that.
all right.
Maybe you shouldn't do it to a sock so much.
Static electricity burns. 2.5 is 1.37, 1 pound, 3.8 ounces. A 3.5 is 1 pound, 7.2 ounces. That's a stack lithium.
So Impact, the new Ridgid rear handle is coming with an 8 amp hour battery with 21700 cells. So that's, I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh,
Nope. Just gotta get the rhythm going.
yeah.
I used to like it when Workshop Addict did that.
You got to appreciate StreamYard for how they auto quiet
Yeah.
the stream. It's pretty good.
So
Jamie Shrew says, I'm thinking about getting the Flex Stack Pack thing. Any thoughts? I don't know, man. I don't know anything about it. I did request it. So I was talking with the lady. She called me. She said pick a couple of tools. And then we talked for a little bit longer, and she said, actually send me 10 tools or so that you're interested in, and we'll get them going. They've sent me 3 for now, and the stack pack is on the list. I like the cases that they're clear. So this is it here? Yeah, right here. Anytime something's clear, I'm a huge fan of it. So
what's his sexuality got to do with anything?
I'm probably more excited that I care less about the big box.
You said clear. I heard something else.
Oh. Yeah. I do like that their stack packs, they have 2 different sizes of clear. For me, loading up hand tools in that, and then having your tough built pouch or whatever clip-on pouch, and then you can load it up how you want to once you get on site. That's cool. I'd be happy with 6 clear cases and then the rolly thing. That's just my thought on that. I'm not going to compare it to pack out. I don't know, but I do like the clear option for sure. Anytime I see steel wrapped around something, I just think of getting cut. That's just the way my brain goes, because yeah, I've been cut too many times. So I don't know if I like the idea of metal wrapped around something, the bumper things you can get and the different attachments and stuff. That's just me. Are you still with us? Are you still back there?
Naturally.
Okay. The 5.0 is 2 pounds, 1.2 ounces.
So I was setting up our next challenge here. this will look familiar if you're followed the channel for any length of time. Something we like to call a torque test. So the drills, neither one of them are warm yet. So you're going to get their one and only run. To me, it doesn't matter what they score. I can get higher results the more I run them. As the bit warms up, it does help out quite a bit. Now, some drills you can't help out no matter what you do, and they'll just continue to go down. I'm not going to say any names, Nikita, but you know who they are. All right. So we have the Ridgid Octane. It is still in speed 1. It is still in drill mode. We do have a fully charged, still semi-fully charged 6 amp hour Octane battery. Now, this is a 5/8 by 12 inch lag. We use it because no drill should be able to do this all on its own. And somebody's going to accuse me of pushing down. What I actually doing back here is I am bracing the workstation so that it doesn't move. We go until they stop.
No, it cracked.
It did crack.
Yeah.
But that is 28.9 foot-pounds of torque.
Okay.
So not too shabby. It did not bury it, but it got it pretty close. So what I'll do is I'm going to mute myself for a second so that I can back that off using an impact wrench and not kill anybody's ears.
It might actually auto quiet. It's been pretty good.
It does auto quiet, but there's that initial.
It didn't even try to auto quiet.
Good. And as I said, so it is in the same ring, just in a different part of the log or the wood.
I do like the RPMs of that.
Yeah, this is good for trigger control.
Yeah. Where'd the comment go? Combat. 24/7 combat. I'm going to get you on the adjustments. They do not feel stiff. I'm going to show you. It looks like all the adjustments are actually adjustable, though.
All right. That wrench is a beast, man. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Not bad. Good job. Yeah, this is... So, again, like I was saying before, you can, in essence, kind of cheat the test. And how I imagine that a lot of these companies will do it is they'll warm up the metal so it goes through the faster. But we don't want to do that. As you can tell, I'm taking my time in between these. I want to make sure that this is not hot. I can hold it. I can put my fingers on it. It's not bad. So you're going to get just the raw results instead of me running this 6 times, giving you all the best of one. So their best run is the only one you guys see, and I'll run these 6 times doing the torque test. There we go. We got it set, pound-feet of torque. That actually didn't do as well, but it got 27.3.
Okay.
So there you go. No, I mean, no excuses for it. It just didn't do as well. Now this drill, unlike a lot of them, 26.5 in reverse. In case anybody wondered. And now there is one more. Now this is by special request. Somebody asked me to do the Milwaukee again. So we're gonna run the Milwaukee one more time.
Oh, it's tetanus. I figured it was a typo. Tinnitus.
All right.
Tinnitus is ringing in your ears, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Speed 1, drill mode. Fully charged.
Let's go.
6 amp hour battery. It's Milwaukee's turn. This is for all you fanboys out there.
What?
45.3. That's actually the highest we've ever tested on that.
Hey, what's up, Rodney? How's everything going?
Rodney Widger is here?
Yeah.
Hey, Rod. Rod the bod. All right, I'm going to reset the camera. You're on again. And by the way, that Milwaukee sank that lag.
Yeah, I saw that. It's pretty good. No flex though, huh? No flex tonight. Just because the motor's smoking. I'm curious what it looks like when the motor's smoking. 24/7 Combat asked me about the adjustments on this. Everything is good. You've got some automatic stops on this side, so we can push this in here. You can dial that, unlock that, and then it automatically stops at whatever you dialed it to. That's pretty cool. So you can see you're going to auto stop right there. That's as far as it goes. If we turn it up, we can go a little further. Yeah, everything, nothing stiff on it. So I'm not sure, but if it is stiff, it looks like this nut here is adjustable. And there's a Allen on the back side of this to make this adjustable.
Sorry, folks. I had some technical difficulty there for a second.
And then this nut is also adjustable. I'm not sure what's stiff on it.
While he's ignoring the shit out of me.
Oh, we all heard you.
So there you go. I mean, we went through all the different tests, whatnot that we would normally do in a challenge video. Maybe not as many, or at least we're not repeating the same ones over and over again. But for my money, this is going to be hard to say. I'm going with the new Ridgid over the Octane. Damn. I am thoroughly impressed, having gotten to use them time and for the night here. I am truly impressed. I think once we break in that brushless, it'll get even stronger.
How many people we got in here? Do you want me to jump in on one of these tests real quick?
Sure.
I got a 10 amp hour battery that's just itching to be torque tested.
Okay.
And I'm going to go on my phone. Better quality, better sound. I'm going to go in the other room because this room is now clean, believe it or not.
Okay. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I got to take a seat.
All right. I'm going to jump on here. You just let me in.
Yeah, well, when you get there.
All right.
Oh,
and then
I'm an old man, folks. My knee just went out. That's how old I am.
I will mute and stop. So. Yo. Is that better? Is that better?
Yes, that
My
is
bad.
better, 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 better,
Better,
better.
better, better, better. Okay. Uh,
I'm
all right.
looking.
So we'll use the old and the new. We got the
So
clean.
hold on a second. There's a question I want to answer. This is from Fire Stomper. Fire Stomper, since you're on my channel, I am going to tell you the same thing I would tell anyone, whether it's a pro or a homeowner. Ridgid represents the best value in the tool world today. I have shown it repeatedly, beating some of the top names out there and at a fraction of the cost. So for me, my friend, Ridgid, whatever you want to get rid of can be brought to Branson. I'll keep that in mind there, Rodney. The only thing I want to get rid of right now is a broken flex drill. I actually almost went and bought another one today just to test. I'll probably do that tomorrow. He's got the fancier Quinn.
P top, right?
Yes, peak. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to do trace on these because trace will only trace the last one. What's the project today, fellas? So, Adam, we were just testing the Ridgid Octane versus the brand new Ridgid Brushless. So the new Ridgid is great, but this Black Friday, new here, looking to start my home DIY. Uh, again, I advise people to buy Ridgid. I really do. I don't get paid by the company. As a matter of fact, when I reached out to them and said, "Hey, uh, I'm doing really well. Do you guys want to partner up on something?" They said, "Go pound salt." So
Haha, take that.
even though they will not sponsor my channel, which I didn't ask actually, I just asked them the process. Even though they won't do it, I still recommend them. I believe in the product that much. And I think that's a testament to how great their tools are. Are they the most powerful? Well, the drill's certainly not. The impacts are some of the most powerful out there, regardless of brand. So they've got the core right, and now that they're bringing in outdoor power equipment to be the whole total home and professional solution at a price point that's right, I think they're still the way to go. Can you warranty the flex? I tried. I
Yes,
tried.
you can warranty the flex. Just make sure
Yeah.
you have the receipt.
It's been 3 weeks. They haven't sent me the email yet. So
We might actually break this.
if you went into the Milwaukee line, I would be broke from all the Home Depot offers with them. Yeah, SEO. So right now, if you're looking to get into Milwaukee, this is the perfect time. The Black Friday, and then you'll do another buy around in around Father's Day because that's when they have their best deals. So that's now. But with Ridgid, you can also go to Direct Tools Factory Outlet. They've always got a sale. They've always got something going on, a promotion, and you can get very high quality tools for Ridgid that still qualify for the lifetime service agreement that no one else really matches.
Before we do this, should we just tell the folks that me pilot holding this is not going to affect this test?
It depends on how far down you go, but yeah, it shouldn't.
Yeah, we this thing's just going to spin for an eternity. I weigh 10 pounds less when I saw you guys last time. So there's no way that I'm going to be able to push this into here. It's just not going to happen.
No,
So
as a matter of fact, a lot of the torque testing that I did on the now that Ridgid calls theirs a high torque on the mid torque drills, you saw I went into the same hole time and time again because they weren't going to be powerful enough to
right,
go all the way. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing this. It's not going to skew the results very much. It just means that they get a better run at it. so they build up momentum before they catch. But once they catch, it's pure torque, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Was that on camera?
Yes.
Oh, amazing. I wasn't even trying to.
So we'll see. All right. Did you guys enjoy the testing? I know I asked earlier, but we need to get the chat rate up. So did
Do
you all
I
enjoy
have,
the testing?
does mine look like up and down or is it wide?
Looks good. Now
Is that better?
no, it was just
Oh,
fine the other way. You
okay.
dang. There
Well, this
you
phone is
go.
weird because it folds, so it does different modes and different things. Okay. I can actually swing this vice.
Yes, he calls that cleaned up, Rodney. You should have seen it before. All right, you got it in the double vise?
No. The single one that we mounted with the bolts on last stream.
Thank you, Farmer. Give the guys a thumb up. Yes, we appreciate that because it helps us push this content out on YouTube.
All right.
And don't forget, become channel members because soon when we are doing these live testing, it will only be for channel members.
Here we go. Now, for flip's sakes,
What
we
happened?
rounded off the DeWalt bit.
Mm.
Let me keep trying. Let's see.
I can talk a lot. We need more chat, right? Yes, Ezio, we need more chat. Go ahead. Knock yourself out, my friend. It was another great test. Thank you. Test was great. Thank you. I think I gave both of them a really a fair shot. I didn't try to skew it in any way, shape, or form.
It just sheared that DeWalt flat.
I have like 12 of those adapters sitting over here.
Yeah, I got another one here. This one looks less rounded.
You guys want to know which one I have found works the best?
DeWalt.
This is ridiculous. The Warrior brand from Harbor Freight.
Really?
They all break. I've gone through all of them. But when the Warrior brand breaks, you're like, eh. When one of the good ones break, you're like, oh shit. Thank you, Eric. We appreciate you being here. Nice job seeing good comparisons. Yeah, it's a lot of people accuse me of not being fair to Makita, but I can't really make a turd look good. And yeah, I'm going to talk about it because I really don't think people should buy that Makita drill. They're XBH14Z. 42.
I got 48.9.
48.9. That's very good.
With the 3.5. So let's go for the 10, which is in the other room on the fans.
Yeah. So you do recommend that new Ridgid. How much stronger you think it will get when it breaks in? Good job. So the other day I got it up to 34 foot-pounds with a 6 amp hour battery. That's upper scale. That actually beat the first DeWalt DCD 999 test. Or it's right up there. What's that?
Should we just see if we can put it more? If it will move it more?
It will move it more.
This is a 10, so it's good. Maybe. I don't know. Might have reached the peak of the drill.
Go ahead.
It will move it more?
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
What's your reading?
18.9.
That was loud.
33.7 in reverse. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's good.
Sorry if that's loud, guys.
You got to use your 998 on bricks. I bet it was. DeWalt's made some great rotary hammers over the years, so I would imagine it did well.
All right, here comes the 10.
Speed 1 with a masonry bit. Yeah, that's awesome.
49.6.
So, yeah, that's probably the maximum range of the drill then. Although, I will say this, if you run that about 4 or 5 more times and that that metal gets hot on that lag, you'll be able to get it up to probably 51, 52.
Let's see.
Just got home. Well, congratulations on getting home. Nearly 50. Yes. So
48.9.
okay, that's what the 3.5 got. Just so you know.
Right. So let's see real quick with the newer Flex, because this is the old one.
Okay. I prefer backing my lags all the way out and then giving it a run. That way they have their best performance. And I'm going to put him on screen when he gets back. I forgot. I'll put him on full screen. Sounded like a swarm of bees in a tornado. It was loud. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, sorry guys. Got a
So
nice ROM chuck or ROM, or I think it's ROM for this guy. We're going to be changing out pretty soon.
good. I'm going to order a motor online and just replace mine.
Just schedule your warranty. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, except they don't send you the email to do the warranty for 3 weeks because it's not that difficult. Except
All
for
right,
that.
here we go.
Hold
Here
on.
we go.
Hold on, Dink. Now go. You didn't improve anything.
48.8. 49.8.
49.8. Run it one more time. See if you can get that 50. Like I said, I run this 6 times.
Here we go.
That lag is nice and hot now. Did you back it all the way out?
Now you want me to?
Yeah.
How hot do you think it is? No, it's not that hot. It's warm enough to hurt after you hold it for about 10 seconds, but I'm still holding it right now. And yeah, it hurts, but it's not terrible.
Oh, SEO, that's horrible. I hope you're okay, brother. Go ahead.
Here we go. $45.2, but it bottomed out.
Yep. Listen to the lag scream. Now you gotta go into a different hole.
I don't even know if I can. I don't think it will.
But you saw the Milwaukee actually completely buried it with no pre-drill, no hole drill. It just literally went in there
That's
and
gonna
said,
split. That's gonna split. There's no way. Here we go. It must have went diagonal or something, man. I don't know.
yeah, it probably ran into the other hole.
It did split it.
Okay.
So 49.8? 9? 49.9?
Okay. Yep. Or 49.8, I think it was 49.8.
I think that's respectable.
I think that's great.
What's the most so far?
So in my testing, doing it, the highest one is the Milwaukee Gen 3.
What'd you get?
And that was 48.6.
I got 49.9.
I know you did.
Oh, okay, I got you.
But if we really need to, I got more wood. All right. We're gonna do this.
Oh, dude, look at the battery in the back. When you hit that's cool, dude, because you can't see the battery gauge. When the battery's in. Oh wait, no, that is the battery gauge itself. It's just a cutout.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was something special. It's just a cutout so you can see the battery gauge.
Okay. So I gotta grab the handle for the Gen 3. People are gonna.
Oh, it's warm. Ow. 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 Okay. Now we know where to cut.
Right along the mustard. All right, let's do this. We're gonna do the Gen 3.
I'm gonna cut this real quick, so hold on.
Mute yourself
Oh,
so you don't kill our ears.
okay. Hang on.
I mean, this is not too much to ask.
Maybe. Mic volume. There we go. How's that?
All right, that's much better. All right, folks. Sorry.
It doesn't even feel. What are you doing, Rick? It doesn't even feel like the wood is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no resistance. It doesn't even feel like wood is there. I
That's
can 100% tell you I've never felt that before. A little bit. It feels like just the slightest amount. That's pretty crazy.
just so you guys know, this is the only size drill bit I use. Okay. And that's only when I am doing that. He's over there drooling over his flex. 49.8 upper statement on the right. Watch this. We're gonna put this to bed right now.
Yeah,
So
49.9.
yeah, I mean, I can run it as many times as you, yeah, or I can just bury it the first time.
I think the best I ever got before today was 48.6.
So here we go. Let me see if that I can get the lag in here on that. That's pretty close right there. If I don't drop it on my foot.
Yeah, don't do that.
So let's start it. There we go. It has started now. Milwaukee. Speed 1. In drill mode. Fully charged. 6 amp hour high output battery. Darren Porsche in the house. Now look, I did that first Milwaukee on just one run.
Yeah.
.1 first run.
All right.
Oh, it broke the bit.
I
It actually broke the bit too.
hope it didn't break your torque adapter.
No. She's good. I modified it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell anybody how I modified it, but I did modify the torque adapter so that no more breaky.
Nice.
Yeah. When I think outside of the box, I think within the box. It's very small confine here. I just use my universal package opener.
There you go.
So like I said, a lot of times you guys will see me using the Warrior brand because I don't care if it breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure that that's still on. It is off. All right. You guys ready?
Go
Have a
for it.
good one. Brandon, thanks for being here. $49 flat.
I do like that. I do like that impact right there, dude. That's pretty.
The Ridgid.
I think. Yeah, it's high RPM, man. That's where it's at.
So I'm gonna just put it in the same hole as another one and hope that I didn't pick a buried one. For the sake of time here, folks.
That's what she said.
It actually buried it. That's not coming out. Milwaukee's killing me. Let me see. I know I've got another few of those hanging around.
Yeah. So
And
this
now I
does
got to.
confirm. This does confirm that I think the 3.5 for the flex, man, is where it's at.
Yep.
The 3.5 is fantastic. You get a little bit more with the 10, like a slight amount more, but it's more capacity than it is the output. I think the tools must kick in at a certain point where they're just not going to allow the power to go out any more than that without turning itself off.
That I can't tell you.
I don't know for sure, but the 3.5 and the 10 are like so close, and we're maxing out the tool.
All right, here we go. Fighting me all the way. That's actually 43.4.
Uh-oh.
But the wood cracked, so.
Hit it again. Oh, no.
From there?
Yeah.
Oh, 31.3.
Oh, yeah, the wood.
So this drill actually has enough torque that I can watch this stand, the workstation, flex.
That's the one that almost killed me at one of those streams when it swept my leg.
Yeah, but that's just for fun. I might switch back over to the Ridgid here real quick
Nice.
after this one. Here we go. See if we can get the Milwaukee smoking because it's hot right now. Hot to the handle too. $32. So I think. Please hit the like button. Thank you, Rodney.
What'd you get?
32 that time.
Mm.
just law of diminishing returns on this one right now.
Yeah. I think it's the wood, though.
It might be.
Well, that's
Variances
just
in the woods.
happening to mine.
Well, it keeps splitting the wood every time I put it in as I've gotten away from the middle.
Yeah.
So this is battery overload. Well, I found out what the problem was with the Milwaukee.
What's that?
Hold on. You tell me.
Okay.
So the Milwaukee actually snapped the lag in half.
It's pretty good.
I'm done. That's enough. Finn. All right, one more time up. Got to do it in stages because I'm kind of tall. Well, there you guys go. We had some fun. We destroyed wood and lags. We tested out 5 different drills tonight.
Yeah.
Even though we only intended to test out 2. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors to join us next Sunday where we're going to do something stupid. All right.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
We'll see you guys.